Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. This is the player ratings for Everton 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0. A nice, easy victory for Everton. Doesn't always happen, but today I had no fear once we went 1-0 up that we were going to lose the game or even get Sheffield Wednesday and get a draw out of it. It was a pretty comfortable performance, but don't forget to check out the match reaction. For all that jazz, this is the player rating. So let's just get into it. Robin Olsen, I've given him an 8. Only really mainly called into action in the first half. A couple of long range shots, but they were pretty comfortable saves for him. And he got a clean sheet at the end of the day. Looked quite big in the goal, doesn't he? Like a commanding presence there. Feel quite safe with him. But he didn't have that much to do, in all honesty, I don't think. And when called upon, he done his job. Got a clean sheet. I've given him an 8. Sabres Coleman, I've given him a 7. Now, not his best game for us, but done a job at right back, was trying to get forward and stuff, put the crosses in, neat and tidy around the back. The only thing that let him down mostly was his crossing. There was a couple of times where he just couldn't find a player. There was a cross in the first half where Calvert-Lewin was sort of fuming at him because he went too early, crossed it too early. But he done all right, Coleman. Played well at right back. I don't think he'll play Wednesday. I think it'll be back to Holgate there with Keane, but maybe I'm wrong there. But he done all right, Coleman. Played well. Yerry Mina, I've given him an 8, and him and Holgate had similar games, to be honest. But I'll give Mina an 8 because he scored an absolute bullet header, which always bumps your rating up a little bit, doesn't it, when you score? But James Rodriguez, great cross, and there was no stopping Mina there. He had his eye on the ball. He knew where he was putting it. Great header. And I really like Yerry Mina. I think he's been brilliant this season for us. The odd game he hasn't played well, like the Newcastle game where he got done for the goal. But loads of defenders make the odd mistake here and there. I think he's been really good for us. And I thought he played well again today. Done his job. They weren't called upon too much, the defenders, but done the job when asked and scored. What more can you ask for? I really like Yerry Mina. I think he's a good player. Mason Holgate, I've given him a 7. I've given Mina an 8 because he did score. Holgate, mainly due to the fact that he didn't have much to do. It's not that he's getting a lower rating than Mina or Olsen because he just didn't have much to do, did he? Like at the end, he done a good block actually in the second half. I mean, it looked like I thought their player was gonna get that shot on target, and he put a great block in, Holgate. But overall, defensive job done well. So I've given him a 7. Ben Godfrey, give him a 7 as well. Again, not too much to do, but he is a makeshift left back at the minute, and he played pretty good, I thought. He put put players out the way with his shoulder after time. Good little battle between him and Harris in the first half, but ultimately it just led to Everton dominating the game in the second, and he didn't have much to do second half. But I really like Ben Godfrey. I think he's been a great signing. Born to be an athlete, wasn't he? The build on him and stuff. He's really fast as well. There was a couple of times in the first half where he got forward. Really, the pace of him, he's got so much pace. But it's mainly due to the fact that the defence didn't have to do much. So I've given Godfrey a 7. Decore, I've given him a 7 as well. Definitely sitting in a more deeper role today, like the Allen role, really. I thought Gomez was a little bit more far forward than him. If Davis was playing, and Decore probably would have been more forward, but I thought he had to do the sitting back job today. But he did try and get involved in the game quite a bit. Done his job in that centre half. Didn't he? A couple of times in the first half he did give the ball away, but overall had a good game. And I wish he was playing on Wednesday, to be honest, against Leicester. Tuesday or Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday. I wish he was playing. He's going to be a big miss, but today done all right. There was a moment in the second half where he just scuffed the shot. He had a good opportunity to score there. Their player just got in the way though, but thought he done all right, Decore. Gomez, I've actually given him an 8. Now, I thought he started off a little bit slow, first 20 minutes or whatever, but first 15 even. I can't remember the minute we scored, actually. There's a couple of opportunities where he could have put players through and just over-hitting it and stuff, and I thought, come on, Gomez, don't have one of them games today. As soon as he got that assist, he was brilliant for the rest of the game, to be honest. I thought he'd done some nice, neat, tidy passing, looked calm and collected on the ball. And of course, he got that assist, didn't he, for Calvert-Lewin? It was a great cross. just seeing him at the far post and put it in. I thought Gomez had one of his better games today, and I've been a critic of Gomez. I'm not really his biggest fan, but credit where it's due, he played well, and thought he had a really good game in that midfield there. Just in a bit of a more advanced role in Decore. So I've given him an 8. Gylfi Sigurdsson, give him a 7. He done alright, Gylfi, he was getting involved in the game a lot more than he usually does. Sometimes he's just not in there at all. But I thought he was on the ball a bit more today, had a few half chances really. I think they play a block one in the second half. There was another one where James Rodriguez just done a lovely little flick to him and he hit it over the bar, unfortunately. But I thought he done alright, Gylfi Sigurdsson. Not great, not poor, pretty good game. I'm going to come on to James Rodriguez in a minute. I'm going to save him till last, but I'm going to go to Richarlison here. I would usually go to James now, but I'm going to I'll do him at the end. So I'm going to give Richarlison an 8. Now, the first half, he did look a little bit frustrated at times. I thought he was trying too hard, but he still had an alright game first half. I think he's trying too hard though at times. I think he's been like that all season where when he does, he thinks about it too much and overruns things. But he did score in the second half, and after that, nearly scored again. It's like a fire was lit inside of him. I thought that was in when he got that pass and just put it wide. It was inches wide just after he'd scored. But he was, he's tracking back, battling for the ball. I thought he had overall, I thought Richarlison played well today. There was just little moments where it weren't quite happening for him. But I thought he was pretty important for us today, and obviously he has been because he scored a goal, nice little header. Now I really hope that is the start of him scoring all the time now, because if he starts scoring for the second half of the season along with Dom, then we are in a real shout for Europe. Why not? We've missed his goals all season really. He hasn't been on it. If he turns it on now with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, then we've got every chance, and I think it does rely heavily on them two scoring a lot of goals for us. Can't just leave it to Dom all the time. I know he's done it for the first half, but I hope Richarlison now, that gives him a boost and he starts scoring for us. But I thought he had a good game today, Richarlison. Calvert-Lewin, I give him an 8 as well. Scored, obviously, nice to see him back into the goals. I don't think he's scored for about 5 or 6 games that he's played. I might be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure that he's on a bit of a goal drought. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But I'm glad to see him scoring again anyway. I hope he takes that into Wednesday's game in the box at the right time once again. He's a proper number 9. He's got everything to be a top number 9 for us. He already is a top number 9 for us, isn't he? But I can just only see him improving and getting better and better. Nearly scored in the second half as well. Great save. It was a good angle to get that shot off. He done well to get the shot off into the angle. It was going into the top corner, that I believe. And he was always putting himself about, wasn't he? Always trying to create chances for himself. And I thought he had a good... There was a lovely, lovely move. I think it was before we scored, and it might have been at 1-0. Some of the best play I've seen from Everton in a while. Just one touch passes here and there, right through the middle. Calvert-Lewin just couldn't score. If that went in, that would have been an unbelievable team goal. I think Rodriguez and Sigurdsson were involved in it as well. But that would have been some goal. And I'll get onto the subs in a minute, but it's time for James Rodriguez. Now, I was humming and ahhing what to give him here, but it was definitely going to be a 9. But on reflection, I don't give these scores out lightly. I've only ever give once. I think that was to Dom when he scored an hat-trick. I don't think I've done the other game where he got an hat-trick. But I'm going to give James Rodriguez a 10 out of 10. And some might disagree with that, fair enough. But I thought, I was debating giving him a 9. I thought if he scores here, I'm giving him a 10. Now, he didn't score. But I look back at this game and just think he was absolutely unbelievable. The lad is class. And this is another term I don't throw lightly, but he's world class. He is. There's not many players in the world who are, but you can just see that lad has got it. He's just got everything a footballer needs for a midfielder or attacking midfielder. His touch is unbelievable. I couldn't believe sometimes when he takes the ball down. I've got a full view. His vision is the best thing about him, in my opinion. His vision and his passing. Because speaking to someone on Twitter before, actually, and I've got a full view of that pitch on my TV, but even I can't see some of them passes he does. I can't see where he pinpoints these players, and I've got the whole view of it. So for him to find some of these, it's eye of the needle stuff. It really is. He's just absolutely brilliant. Just every time he's on the ball in that final third, or even in the middle of the pitch, I always feel like we're going to get an opportunity. I just know he's going to find a player and create something for us. I mean, the odd time I do see a player where I go, go on, give it to him quick, and he's already made the pass. He's just amazing. He really is. What a player we have signed there. Got him for nothing. That's got to be some bargain. Like, that is some bargain in the Premier League history, that one. He is just absolutely brilliant, and he gets my man of the match today. I know Mac Manaman giving him man of the match, and he said there's a whole bunch of Everton players I could have picked. Fair enough, Steve, but no, it was definitely Hammers for me by a mile. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. Well played, Hammers. Please never leave. Onto the subs then. Pretty similar scores here. Bernard, I've given him a 6.5, and the 0.5 is mainly because he was on the pitch longer than the others and had a bit more opportunities to play a few nice passes here and there. Threaded a few nice balls, give one to Richarlison, I think, but he was offside. Richarlison never scored anyway, but I thought Bernard done alright when he come on, made a little bit of an impact. John Joe Kenny, give him a 6, didn't have much time to do anything really, don't remember him in the game too much, I'm not gonna lie. Anthony Gordon, 6 again. I think he probably did want to make a big impact for us today, but again, time was against him. There was a few times where he done a few nice little neat and tidy passes here and there. But yeah, his opportunity will come. I know he's got it. He'll play a part forever. I've got no qualms about that. Onyango came on, a player making his debut, and towards the end of the game, I seen him making 2 really battling tackles. I've given him a 6, by the way. But yeah, he won 2 great tackles in the midfield for us there, made up for the lad. But again, time against him. Didn't really have a chance to do much. He was on the pitch about 5 minutes. And Terry Small, the youngest ever player to play for Everton, I think. I think he's beat Jose Baxter by 15 days. Broke a record there. So, yeah. But again, didn't have time to do it. What I did notice though, when he was trying to chase the ball, he was really fast. He looks like he's got a lot of pace there. I believe Bayern Munich and stuff were after him. I might have read that wrong, but he must have something if clubs are chasing him at this age. Yeah, so there you go. There is the player ratings. My man of the match is James Rodriguez. Brilliant win for the Blues. Brilliant all-round team performance. Let us know what you think of the player ratings down below. What would you give these players? Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much, everyone. See you later.